Do kelp farms actually still work? That's what I'm gonna find out today. Everyone says kelp farms are either insanely broken or completely useless, so I'm gonna see how well it does in an hour on the Donut SMP. Alright, first things first, I need a farm schematic. Luckily for me, Mishcat, the guy who made IKEA, recently made a new IKEA kelp farm V3, and it is way smaller than any of his other designs. So let's get started. What we need to do first is buy an amethyst pickaxe and RTP to a spot to build the kelp farm. Alright guys, I just bought the amethyst axe off of auction. Let's see if I can find a good spot to build the farm. Yo, this cave is huge. I wonder if I should build it in here. Yo, this cave is actually huge. Holy crap. Yo, this is actually so cool. Look at this. No, this is actually so cool. Alright, from here, I think I'm just going to dig down until I hit bedrock and go a little bit above it. Alright, now I'm going to go one level above this so that I can't run into any bedrock, I don't think. And I'm just going to dig out a pretty big hole until I have enough for the farm. Guys, I have some bad news. So, I dug out a ginormous area and I had it on replay mod. But then this happened, this little text down there, and I lost my location. I did a lot of work, but I lost my location. And then so I went back, I did another cave, and then I lost my location again, probably, because it keeps saying this, it's not letting me go back in the servers. So, and this is going to self-destruct in only 4 hours and 32 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to build the farm in the sky. Now, I know this is really risky, but it's like the only thing I can do now. And, you know, people might not see it, you know, if they just don't look up. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this is the last time I have to RTP, but I RTP'd, and now let's build up and try to make a sky-based farm. Okay, now that I'm out of render distance, I'm gonna see if I can actually build up enough to get the farm like working. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright guys, as you can see, I can definitely place all of these blocks because I can build up here. So now all I have to do is make a sky island around this and then order all the blocks and then see if I can get all of them. Alright guys, I finished the farm finally, and look at this thing. I mean, it is crazy. Now, we're gonna test and see if it works. First, we have to load some bone meal up here, which I have some bones for the autocrafters to turn into bone meal. So let's put some in here, 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 and here. So after you put the bones in, what you want to do is come down to the bottom, and then all you have to do is flip the switch. And then come around here, and then it should be working. And as you can see, we're getting a bunch of kelp right now. It's not the amount that it did when I was testing, but that's because I didn't have as many bones to use. So right now, I'm gonna get a bunch of bones, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just got a bunch of bones from the skeleton spotters, and now I'm gonna put them in the auto crafters and then test and see how the farm does then. Okay, so now I put all of the bones in, and now let's see how much we get. Oh wow, this is not that fast. I think I did something wrong, because why am I getting white dye? I think I need to check something. Okay guys, so I figured out the problem with the dye. I think it was just that I faced these the wrong way. I fixed it now, but I think it's just that's the reason why. So now I'm gonna test it by putting this in here, and if I turn it on, and look at that. Look at that. I don't know how this escaped, but dang. Yeah, that's really efficient. That is crazy. And it already used all of the bone meal. Now let's see what it looks like down here. Alright, a little bit of kelp. That's fair. I don't have that much bone meal, so. Now I'm gonna let this AFK for an hour and see how much I make. Alright guys, I'm about to start the timer, but first I need to show you guys something. Right here's a lot of skeleton spawners, as you can see, and I recommend having this up here because you can instantly refill the item hoppers and craft it into bone meal right here in the crafters. So then it can go into the farm and then come out right here, and I recommend having like a storage unit. I only have one double chest because an hour, I feel like, you know, it's not that much time. But if you're like gonna do it for a long time, I recommend having more than that, like way more chests. And yeah, that's what I recommend when you're doing this. So without further ado, let's do it. Alright guys, I wanted to check on the results. It's only been like 3 minutes, so let's see. Oh my god, this farm is actually so good. Yo, on orders, I could actually sell this for so much. And this isn't even the max amount of bone meal. So I'm going to get back up there and start putting bone meal in there. Yo. Alright, the timer just finished. So now let's see the results. Let me just sell this last little tiny bit of, oh, I don't know why my pickaxe is in there, but, and totems, but let me just sell this last bit of kelp right here. I also sold my amethyst pickaxe before the end money, so I got some extra money, but the end result in total is 1.68 mil. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 1.68 mil. Yeah. This was not worth it.